episode of Cooking with Violet Vixen. We are making steak Diane. It's a fairly easy recipe. Here's what we need. I'm going to serve with a salad. It should serve about 4 servings. If your steak's small and you like more steak, maybe just go 2. Let's see how you go anyway. Just a few little things. I'm serving with a salad, so I'm just going to make a garden salad to go with it. What else have we got to tell you? Soya sauce. There used to be a sauce called soya sauce. I don't think you can get it anymore, so I'm just substituting with normal soy sauce. The other thing was the brandy. I didn't want to buy any more brandy, but I only had a tiny bit. So what I did was I put the brandy in, put water into the bottle, and made it up to the 1/3 of a cup. So therefore I don't have as much as, that's not neat brandy. So therefore with this recipe, at the end you're supposed to put that on and put a torch to it or a match or whatever. And it's supposed to do like that flame thing. Probably won't get the good effect without that, so I am not going to do that. I'm just going to add the brandy to the frying pan and just let it do its thing. So need a frying pan, and let's get ready to go. Okay, so you want a really heavy based frying pan, especially for doing the steak. So this one's super heavy. I'm going to use this one. So head over to my stove top. I'm going to spray it with the cooking spray because it becomes easier to clean. Now I'm going to cook everything. Possibly some of this will end up going in my freezer because I'm not going to eat all of it today. And I've already got something else planned for tomorrow. So I'm going to crank up the heat, and we need some oil in that. So we are going to melt 2 tablespoons of butter and 2 tablespoons of oil. I'm using olive oil. So I'm going to put the oil in first. I'm 95% prepared, okay? Mainly because I need to get this done so I can eat and go to hospital. Okay, 2 tablespoons of butter is 25 grams. I'm going to use the unsalted butter because I want to use it up, and I'll actually just weigh it. I don't like doing the butter by tablespoons. I like doing it by weight. Tiny bit more. Tiny, tiny, tiny. Okay. Yeah. It knows it wants to be correct. Right, you know what? 27 grams is fine. Alright. So you got your 2 tablespoons of olive oil and your 27 grams of butter. Melt those in that frying pan. Now I chopped up the onion earlier, so we're going to pop that in first. So in that goes. Get something to stir it with. Once that's browned, we're going to lift that out and pop that on a plate so we can do the steak. Now I suggest to remove this, we use one of the slotted spoons, so that way we can keep the butter and oil in there. I think if we leave a few in there, it's not the end of the world. It just means that they'll obviously get a bit more fried than I intend to. It's not on purpose though. They might come out with the steak. Alright, I could be there all day, but I'm not going to. So, let's see. Alright, add the steaks and fry according to taste. So what I've done is I cut them in half and I pounded them with a hammer. A kitchen hammer, not a proper hammer. Okay, so depending on how you like your steak is how you're going to cook these. My suggestion is if you are warming them up, don't cook them for too long. Oh, how good does steak smell when it's cooking, okay? Beautiful, look at that. Alright. Perfect. Okay, so when that's done to your liking, which as I said, I wouldn't go too insane with it because unless you're eating it all today, get it to what you like it. If you're warming it up, don't, because you're just going to kill it when you warm it up. Okay, once you're happy with how the steaks are, add those onions back in. Then we are also going to add soya sauce and Worcestershire sauce. Alright, I'm going to give them one more flip over. So as I said, I don't want them cremated. Now they're funny sizing, so when you go to serve, say this up for instance, and you're serving 4, now I didn't pound that one as much as the others, so that one is going to want a bit longer. So my suggestion is move it to the middle of the pan, and then move the ones that are cooking quicker to the outside. Beautiful. Can't go past a good steak, that's for sure. Alright, so just let them sizzle a bit longer. I'm going to put the onion back in, but what I'll try and do is I'll try and keep that area with those thicker steaks free of anything so that they've got more room to try and cook right through a bit better. That's much better. Alright, so I'm happy to actually put that onion back in at that. Oh, there's that steak smell. Yum. Alright, so pop the onion over the top basically. You want 1 teaspoon of Worcestershire sauce. One tablespoon of soya/soy sauce. If you're doing nothing, Google soya, S-O-Y-A sauce. I did Google it because many years ago when I first started cooking, there actually was a Asian brand of sauces. I think it was AYAM brand. And they did do a, what do they call it? A sauce called soya sauce. I had it for a very long time. Obviously, it doesn't go off. It's probably got enough stuff in it to live forever. And, when I finally finished it off and went to go and buy another one, I couldn't get it. And a couple of times I've tried to get it, and I did actually Google it, and there was some story about they've discontinued it for some reason. And I can't remember what, but if you want to do a bit of homework for me, please do, and put a comment in the comments section for me. And then everyone will learn why we can't use soya sauce anymore. All right, crack that salt and pepper in to taste. Okay, juice of 1 lemon. I'm going to strain this because it's got seeds in it. I don't mind the pulpy stuff, but draw the line at seeds, thank you. Oh, look at that. Beautiful. Then the final thing I'm going to do is add the brandy. Imagine I'm lighting it. So when you light it, it just gives off I guess it enhances the alcohol. This is probably going to arc up at me anyway. No, it's not going to arc up at me, probably because there's a lot of water in it. Didn't get much brandy out of that at all. Quite disappointing. But anyway, just give this a little bit longer. And as I say, serve it up with a salad. Which so far all I've done is wash some lettuce. Good for me. I have to try and start eating more salad and try and look after myself a bit more. So I actually tried to resist the urge today, but failed. So I'll get there. It's hard at the moment. And this is why the next season, the next phase of Cooking with Violet Vixen for 2023 is going to be about solo cooking and meal preparation. And if you're a person that has always said, oh, but I live alone, I don't want to cook for one, take that thought, throw it in the bin, and start eating properly. Get a recipe for 4 people. You can eat that for 2 nights. In all honesty, the first night it's great because it's hot. The second night it's always better because you've had your flavours develop, especially something like this. Freeze the rest of it. When you're home, you can say, what will I have for dinner tonight? You can get it out in the morning, put it in the fridge. It's ready. With this, make a salad to last 2 days. Try and set yourself little food goals that is going to make you healthy. And you'll find you'll not only enjoy cooking, you will actually find that you will be happy to try things that you thought, I won't cook that because what am I going to do with the rest? So a bit of positive vibes to take into 2023 about cooking, and don't be scared. That's always been my rule for the kitchen. Don't be scared. Try it. Even if you think, oh, that sounds weird, or how do you do that? Just do it. If you fail, you know what? You can say, I tried. So, after saying that, I am going to enjoy my steak Diane with my salad and know that I'm eating something healthy. And I cooked it myself. Alright, this has been Cooking with Violet Vixen. And definitely going to catch you next time. Don't give up those cooking goals. And I won't give up mine. Love you all. Bye.